On this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, midterm elections, the War of 204, Neuqua knows it can dance, and teacher trivia. All this coming up next. Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Salimah Scott. With midterm elections just over a month away, many Wildcats will be newly eligible to vote. Shandana shares with you how to be election ready.
This year, Tuesday, November 8th is the date that midterm elections are being held all across the United States. For many living in the Neuqua area, notable elections include U.S. House District 14, the United States Senate, and the Governor of Illinois. As citizens in Illinois can register online all the way until October 23rd and in person even on election day itself, it's crucial that every citizen can cast their ballot with an educated vote.
Hopefully, in government classes, the teachers have been talking about the upcoming election and why midterm elections are actually important. And because we are electing 435 members of the House of Representatives, 17 of which are in Illinois, and then we're also electing 1/3 of the senators, one of whom is up for re-election in Illinois. And so this goes back to that idea that we're going to be determining what political party controls Congress. So it's important that people are casting votes for people they think are going to represent their point of view.
In addition, regardless of their ability to vote, there are many reasons why students can and should get involved in their communities in order to support the causes and policies that they believe in.
So I volunteer with Lord Underwood in her campaign, and I've learned this year more than ever how important it is to get out to polls and vote, especially because statistically older generations have way more voter turnout than our generation does. But we tend to also disagree with their opinions more, especially with politics. So if we want our opinions to be heard and considered, we have to take action now and get out to polls. No matter if it's like elections or midterms, every vote matters.
With early voting being offered locally at both the 95th Street Public Library and the Naperville Municipal Center, be sure to explore the many options available to make sure your vote counts. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Shandana Malik.
It's that time of year again, and this season it's being played on our home turf. Sienna gives you the details about how the football team is preparing for the War of 204.
Tonight, the Neuqua Valley football team will take on Waubonsee in the 26th annual matchup of the War of 204. The district rivalry between these two teams always makes for an exciting night of playing. Despite the pressures of stepping on the field against a rival, the team is going into the game the same way they go into any other.
I mean, we're preparing for the Waubonsee game just like we prepare for any other game. We try to make this more about ourselves. It's always been about us. If we execute well and we play well defensively, we feel like we can beat anybody in the state. So, it's not about playing Waubonsee. It's about playing against ourselves and trying to execute everything that we do. That's been a focus of ours all year. We talk about being one day better. This week will be no different than that.
The history between these two teams goes all the way back to when Neuqua first opened in 1997. Both schools look forward to the game all year long. The players are excited to see how they match up against the Warriors.
It's cross town. Waubonsee Valley, Neuqua Valley. I feel like over the years we've built up a rivalry. Whether it's between the people from the schools or the teams that play each other, I feel like the rivalry is just built up over the years, and we're at the point now where it's one of the bigger rivalries in the conference.
With the game being played at our very own Barbaro Stadium, the team is excited to have the support of their home crowd. The energy in the student section gives the players the boost they need to perform at their best.
Just the fact that we're able to play at home in front of our fans is huge for our kids, and it always brings more energy to the sidelines as well as the stands, obviously.
The team has been focusing on strengthening their defense and executing plays well in practice. Despite encountering some injuries at the beginning of the season on offense, they believe they're on track to have a great second half of the year.
Feeling good. Guys are getting healthy. It's going to be a fun one.
Be sure to come support the sophomore and varsity teams in pink tonight at 4:30 and 7 p.m. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Sienna McEnany.
With homecoming week comes Neuqua's most beloved traditions. Brooke gives you a recap on Neuqua Knows It Can Dance.
Welcome to Neuqua Knows It Can Dance. Here, 12 teams will battle out to see who are the best dancers at Neuqua Valley.
All right, so in 2019, Envy Ultimate, they took that dub. They took that dub ever since we haven't made an appearance. 2022, we are back and we are in business. We are going to take this dub, we're going to take back the crown, and we're going to win, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, we're ready! All right, what's up? We're the Twinkle Toes. You know, this is our first year, our first debut, and some people might say that, you know, like NB Ultimate and all them, they used to have the crown, but you know what they say? Out with the old and in with the new! Yeah!
Our team, Boys Lax, aka Dirty Jonah and the boys, are gonna win because we have school spirit, we have the oomph, and we have this freaking legend on our team.
Yeah! All right, I'm Liam. I'm representing Neuqua Valley Hockey, plus Liam. These boys got the dog in them this year. They're ready to go. They got a game Wednesday at Kalen. Let's get them. Let's get them. Let's go!
We are senior Neuqua football. We're going to win tonight because we trained harder than anyone, practiced harder. We got the best costumes out here, and we're just ready. We've prepared for this moment better than anyone else. Let's go!
All right, we are the Fiesta fellas, and we're going to win because we're the hardest working. We got the best coaches. We worked hard. We're the best team on this field. Yeah!
We're freshman football, and we're going to win because they're like freshmen no, and we're like freshmen yeah!
We're varsity cheer, and we're winning because we're putting 100% effort out onto that field, and we will have all the energy in the world.
Yeah! And your 2022 Neuqua Knows It Can Dance winners are, drum roll please, Twinkle Toes!
Congratulations to the Twinkle Toes on their victory.
And for Wildcat Weekly,
I'm Brooke Harrison.
With the cross-country season underway, Mora has two coaches face each other in a game of teacher trivia.
Mr. Vandersteen and Mr. Janota have been a coaching duo for 21 years. Let's see how well they really know each other in a game of teacher trivia.
You were born in Africa. Your parents were part of the Peace Corps.
Good enough. Wow. 2000. No. Yeah, 2002.
Incorrect.
God.
2003. I did not coach you my first year. Your wife is Charmaine. Your children are Samantha is your oldest and Austin is your youngest.
Nicely done.
Babu.
Green Lantern.
Got it. According to you, it would be the University of Iowa.
Nicely done.
And that would be wrong.
Shawshank Redemption.
Got it.
Nice.
Nothing great happens without enthusiasm.
Nicely done. Wow. AP, is it 3 or 4? AP, Sarah, what year are you? AP 4.
Correct.
And I don't think you teach philosophy, so I think it's just going to go English 3, whatever that is.
You got one of two, AP 4 and sophomore honors. Bloomington, Indiana.
Nicely done. Chris.
Correct.
And Sam.
Exactly.
With a score of 5-3, it seems that Mr. Janota knows Mr. Vandersteen just a little bit more. Good luck to both coaches and the entire boys cross-country team this season. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Maura White.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats!